Yep.
Alright, cool. Let's just get it up on my computer. Hello guys, and welcome to round 11 of the LMP2 series in Gavra Racing. Tonight it is the Hockenheim Grand Prix. Tonight we are joined by me and
Dutch Musso.
the usual.
Yes.
Well, this is a different weather condition than I was expecting. I was expecting nice and sunny skies in Hockenheim. In Hockenheim, Germany. That's it. I'm calling it Germany instead.
I'll be back 5 seconds.
Okay, so while we wait for Chris to come back, we're just gonna get the
I'm back.
the track layout up on my computer, as I was not prepared. I'm not going to be saying much. I'm not going to be saying much to the corners, but we've got
German circuit that you might not be able to pronounce.
another German circuit that I won't be saying the names because I have absolute no idea how to say them. Because I'm English and I failed English. How bad is that? I'm English and failed English.
But I wonder if we'll be seeing any people go off where Vettel went off.
Oh, I guess so. Oh, yeah, we will. Let me just go on to...
Oh, already somebody getting an invalidated lap time. That first corner can be pretty tricky actually, because you have to cut it perfectly, because cut it too much and lap time invalidated. Don't cut it at all and you will run wide and lap time invalidated.
I'm just getting the championship standings up.
Oh, and Pirelli goes for a spin.
Pirelli doing what I was not expecting. Let's go to the standings. Okay, so we got this. So cash in it on 271 points in the championship. Then his teammate is next, which is Pirelli on 201. Next is Sig in the Durex team, 188. Then Cypherknight, dropping down quite a bit, that is. From the top three, we're dropping down to 115 points to 4th place in the championship. Next is a tie for 5th place with 2 teammates of Lonnie HLB and Mark HLB in HLB Racing, and they are on 106 points each. Then we go down to Flip Flip, who's in the Project Speed. He's on 95. Reezy Real, or AA Reezy, on 87 in Pacific Rim Racing. ID Forgets in TRP on 71. Nico on Durex team, who hasn't been here for a while, is on 55. Suki, who is not here, I think she has not turned up in a while.
Yeah, she's not participating
anymore. She was in Pacific Rim Racing on 36. Hijacker Sweden in TRP on 32. And Matteo WRX, we haven't seen in a very long time, on 30 points. Interceptor WAW in ESR is on 29. Then go down to Index HLB in TRP on 23 points. Yeves Dog ESR in ESR Racing on 20. Then you go down to Mike HLB in BM Racing on 18. And then you go down to Gaming VR in BM Racing on 7. And then ARMJ, who is in the Pacific Rim Racing team, has got 2 LLPs. So I'm pretty sure that is a practice ban. And he's on 6 points. And then Agulator is on 0 points in the Durex team. Let me just get confirmation of that. Rules. LLP is LLP2 is a banned practice and a limited qualifying ban. Well, he's got 5 minutes of qualifying and that's it.
Okay.
Keep in mind that's 5 minutes so to get out.
The last 5?
The last 5.
Okay.
So we've got a couple of people in the chat already. We've got the BM Racing team already in the chat. Gaming VR, go for it. We've got Kevin saying hello. Hello, Kevin.
Actually, I don't know if any of the corners have names.
Bean Racing. I'm not sure what Bean Racing.
Okay, they do.
So, Beam Racing. I'm calling it.
Again, with the fastest time in practice.
So with a minute and 40 seconds remaining at least, Lonnie's going to be able to get at least 1 extra lap in after this lap, if he goes for a flyer. But he won't, I guess. He'll just go for a normal lap.
That's very wide on the first corner there, at the north curve. But I'm hoping for some very close racing here because this straight here that's not really a straight, that is actually technically a corner, is very good for slipstream. And if you're a little bit ballsy, just get on the brakes a little bit later and just don't get on the throttle too soon. Then it's a beautiful overtaking maneuver then.
So 19 seconds remaining, and 6th fastest at the moment, 1:33.1, and then cashing it over 1:33.2.
He will be able to do another flying lap though. This will be close. See, did he? Yeah, he just did. Just managed it. Now he's obviously going to be trying his best to try and topple 6 time. That can be a bit of a tricky corner there, that hairpin, because get on the throttle too soon and you spin and get on it too late and you lose quite a fair bit of time, so it's just trying to find the perfect balance there.
Yeah, so practice is over. That is a very wet practice session. So I don't think these guys were actually planning on that. Hopefully they have a dry qualifying.
He comes across the line now, and he goes fastest. Now on to qualifying.
Yeah, qualifying, wet qualifying as well. So we're nearing got a full lobby. What, 15 cars out of the 16? You should. But we've got a lot of cars coming out already. One's really on track there, we see. So if you want to just get the times up and rotate. Probably died. And Chris has died. Chris has died on me. Nice. No, he's alive.
Yes, I am alive, and there we go. But this is obviously going to be a little bit tricky now. Do you stay for the slipstream, or do you just go for the overtake? Because obviously you don't want to get in the way of other people, but you obviously don't want to have them in your way. So.
Yeah, so we'll have to see who and how we're going to do for qualifying, because the teams are going to work together.
We must remember we also have one person who can only do 5 minutes of qualifying, which means at maximum he'll be able to do, well, like 2 actual flying runs. If he messes one up, then he can't do any time runs. Really starting his timed run now. Everyone out, which is pretty surprising because I don't know if there's supposed to be more rain at the end, but I mean, I'd definitely wait out till it was a little bit calmer.
Sorry, I'm not speaking. I'm sort of having a little bit of an argument because someone who I haven't spoken to since September is chatting shit, basically. Very bad language, but chatting a load of rubbish that I'm apparently taking a piss out of a girl that I've known a long time and hung out with. Keep in mind, this guy is from nowhere near me. Apparently saying that I'm taking the nick out of her.
Yeah.
And yeah, and also because she messaged me saying that he was invited to my birthday party, and that wouldn't be a good idea if he was coming to my birthday party.
Really making a slight mistake into the first corner, and casually goes fastest. That's all eyes on the SIG. What can he manage to pull out? Second, 3/10 ahead of Pirelli. Great qualifying run for him, but can Pirelli go faster? That is the question. You see Mike going through the hairpin there. Somebody spun it out of the hairpin. I think that was Hajka of Sweden. Mike going through turns 8, 9 and 10 here. All in very quick succession. Going wide there can also ruin your time a little bit because the bumps there do slow you down. Going through the mobile 1 curve. Very quick corner. Up to what I like to call the spin bastion corner. He binned it last year.
Yeah, so 5 minutes remaining.
Last 2 corners. 5 minutes remaining, which means AR can now come out. AR MJ.
Yeah, AR MJ can come out, and he is out on track.
Yeah, I mean, he'd probably want to be getting out as soon as possible.
I don't know about the rules of that. I don't know if he's allowed to leave the pit lane at 5 minutes, or he can't leave his pit box until 5 minutes.
Yeah, I was also just wondering that.
They said a limited penalty, so it's not really clear.
Mike getting a good toe here from either Sig or whoever Sig's teammate is, which I think is ARMJ. Now, yeah, no, it's no. Wait, who's Sig's teammate? Or is that just Sig? Let's check. Yeah, it is Sig. See a little bit of a train forming behind Sig here, all wanting to get that slipstream as one of the HLV cars goes very wide there. That was Lonnie. Let's see what Lonnie can pull out. But as far as I know, there should be a dry race, so this might throw them a little bit out of the loop again. So let's try to remember that this is the probably they're driving the dry setup on a wet track, so not too great for that. Catching it on a very neat 132.2 dead. Let's see what Suki's replacement can do here. Ooh. If that was just lag or something, but just looks a little weird there.
Okay, well, the minute and 45 minutes, well, minute and 45 seconds remaining. ARMJ coming around the final corner to see what his first lap time is for the session.
He goes 12th fastest.
So not bad.
He has one more lap
out.
He can pull something out.
Yeah, he's got one lap to pull. A really big run and possibly top 10, maybe higher result. But these guys are pretty all got dry setups and they're going into a track that's wet.
I mean, he's not got a very far, he's not got a very long gap to Mike, but 2/10 on a wet circuit, that is quite a lot to ask for. Because if you brake just that little bit too much, or you brake that little bit too late, it will ruin your time. So try to get on the throttle just slightly earlier to compensate, and when you can do that on a dry track, you can't do that on a wet track, and there is a cone flying on the circuit, for me at least.
Oh no, contact!
Oh, that's gonna be suspension damage. Who was that?
I think that was Game VR.
Because that is definitely gonna be a claim.
No, it's not. It's Mike, HLB.
Was it Mike?
Yeah, it was.
That might have just ruined ARMJ's quali. He's got damage. Is he even actually gonna be able to? Yeah, this is definitely his last lap then. I mean, if he was going on a very good run there, that's definitely going to be a claim. Does he go higher up? No. ARMJ not really being able to get any more time. Obviously, we don't really know how much faster he was. We can maybe check in what his last lap was. Last lap, ARMJ was 136.8. I definitely think he lost a lot of time because of that collision. Because he was only 5/10 off of his previous time, and 5/10 you can lose by getting some collision from that. As qualifying has completed, everyone's crossed the line, I believe, except for Sig and Pirelli. So can Sig pull something out here now? Maybe get just those 3 or 4/10 that he needs to get in front of Cash in it? Couldn't see. No, it doesn't. We have Cashnet in first on the grid and on pole. Then we have Sig, who's 4/10 behind him, almost exactly. Pirelli in third with a 1:32.9. Lonnie in fourth with a 1:33.5. Hatchka of Sweden in fifth with a 1:33.8. Markios right behind him with a 1:33.9. Flip behind both of them with a 1:34.8. ID4 in 8th with a 1:34.9, Siphonite in 9th with a 1:35.4, Buzz and Hornet in 10th with a 1:35.5, Aguilator in 11th with a 1:35.9, Mike in 12th with a 1:36.1, and Razy right behind him by 0.02 of a second. ARMJ behind both of them with a 1:36.3. And Gaming VR rounds off the grid with a 1:36.7.
Yes, so that was, you was actually able to get all the times in on compared to mine.
Yeah,
but we have got a dry track. Oh, we've lost one. We've got
Aguilator's left. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah. That is the worst. I think he might have accidentally clicked on return to hub. Yeah, that's game over. Problems for Aguilator before the race has even begun. So you want to do a fuel run, fuel check?
Yes. So, cashing it with 75, then we go down to Sig, who qualified second, so a good qualifying result for him. 75 litres as well. And then go down to Pirelli, 75, and then Lonnie HLB, the better of the two drivers there, 75. Hijacker on 75, and then Mark with 75. We go down to Flip on 52 at the moment. I am expecting that to change in a minute to 75.
I don't think so, because that you don't have that much for qualifying or for practice.
ID for Gets, or ID for LGR is 75 as well, and then we go down to Siphonite on 75. Then next is Buzzing Hornet, a driver that I've raced against, who can be quick when he wants to. He's on 75, and then we go down to Mike on 75. And then we go down to it's a really real getting a good result there, beating his teammate on 75 as well. And then we go down to ARMJ with 75. Gaming VR, which is on 75, and that is the end of the grid. The last driver should have been Aguilator, I think.
So the only one who's really on a differing strategy so far is Flip. Yeah, he's got 52. Sinking. What's it sinking about? Ha ha ha. 15 red lights, and away we go for the start of the Hockenheim Grand Prix. Sig just managing to keep behind Cash in it. Pirelli not getting a great run off the line. Lonnie keeping it in fourth, something a little bit wide there at the back. Mark having to fight off Hatchka of Sweden. A little bit of contact there between, I believe, Hatchka and Mark. Just nudging each other for space.
There is a big bunch of group. There's a big group of people at the back if you want to jump into that. There was a
A
flashing of
big fight
lights.
going on here for
That's a dive bomb and a half.
Big-
That was a dive bomb. I don't know who that was. I think that was Lonnie. Oh, contact.
Oh, contact between ID4 and Buzz and Hornet. Or who was that? I think that was actually Flip Flip. That was Flip Flip, yeah. Cypher Knight getting the better of all of them there. As... Or who was that? No, that wasn't Buzz and Hornet at all. That was contact with Flip Flip. But Buzz and Hornet getting the better of all of them there. As he goes up 2 or 3 places. Now chasing down Lonnie. Two teammates at the back there fighting it out, or just giving each other a little bit of space. Catching it already. Oh, Frey's got in front of Sig, by the way. Catching it already, pulling that gap as soon as he can. Big fight here for 7th place. But it's curious to see if there's going to be maybe a little bit of...
There's a battle for 13th place, I think.
Wait, did somebody spin out there? Yeah, somebody spin out. I thought I saw somebody just dive away, but that was Cypher Knight. Cypher Knight's round. I saw 3 cars. I saw 2 cars behind Buzz and Hornet, Flip Flip and Cypher Knight, and then suddenly just Cypher Knight just disappeared. So Cypher Knight's had a collision just past the pit lane, so you can't actually go back into it.
Oh, Reezy Real? No, that's ARJ going for it. It's cool and making it. Oh, his
Still would have a dive
teammate.
bomb there on his teammate. Ooh, that's gotta burn for Reezy. So far no penalties, but that could still change. As Buzz and Hornet and Flip Flip still fighting each other. I wonder if there might have actually been contact between Flip Flip and Cypher Knight. Because at the last corner there, I mean, you can't spin out, but it's very common for people to just spin out at the last corner. We have quite a couple battles going on now. Sig and Mark had Sweden not really all too close to someone there. Oh, as we see Flip Flip going side by side with Buzz and Hornet, just behind him though. Can't get the move quite done. That first corner very fast, so that's not somewhere where you want to just try and throw it around the inside because both of them can go off. Let's see if he can hold the slipstream here and take it into the Parabolica, or take the slipstream through Parabolica into the Spitzkegger hairpin. Have a bit of a bonnet cam here. Does he go for it? He goes. Oh, this is going to be very close.
Oh, contact that
Slight
one.
bit of contact there. Slight bit of contact. Go back to track side now. They both go side by side. I mean, that was just a little bit of an awkward fight there because Flip Flip tried to send it down the inside, but Buzz and Hornet did just cut him off there. Can't really see too much front wing damage, so I don't think it's too damage. Ooh, as Buzz and Hornet doesn't get a great exit out of that corner. Flip Flip still right behind him. Can he make it into the Spin Bastion corner? He does! He does it round the inside. Around the outside, I mean. We see Buzz and Hornet being chased down by ARMJ now.
So it's
Not
not
a very
about
good
the
start.
quietness from me there. I was just sorting out something. But I mean even husband. The person who is perhaps.
That was Mike going pretty wide out of the first corner there.
I said that it's so weird and he
But ARMJ getting a great little bit of slipstream here to pull him towards Buzz and Hornet. It's not really helping his teammate too much. Oh, but Hornet goes very wide there. That allows ARMJ to get a lot closer. A little bit of a fight at the back here with Razy and Mike. Mike just a little bit ahead and into the fast right-hander there. Now into, oh, a little bit hard on the brakes there. I don't know if that might have been a little bit of contact for Razy with his New Zealand network. Going back to this fight here. RMJ maybe thinking of doing it the way Flip did. This isn't the type of situation you want to spend too much time doing, because you are in fact losing time battling. So if you think you are faster, then you should try and get the move done as fast as you can. Coming down the pit straight now, sticking in his slipstream, just braking a little bit earlier than him. See if he can get it down here. If we were with the F1 cars, they would have DRS open right now, but yeah, so getting very close there. Almost a little bit of contact there.
All I need is my popcorn and this would be a great race.
This is actually a really good beginning. I don't think we've had anything this exciting so far.
No, everyone's spaced out by the time lap 2 is ended.
Oh, and he goes for the inside.
Look at the lunge he's going for. Whoa. Well,
a little bit of contact on the exit, but not too much.
All I'm saying is, if he can get away with that, and I can't, I am not happy. Because that was a lunge and a half, but he made it.
Yeah.
And I would have done the same thing. I've done that in league racing.
You see Hajko Sweden and Flip-Flip's now caught up to Hajko Sweden. Or Hajko LGR, sorry. Flip-Flip having a fantastic run here after not such a great last race. See if he can maybe get a little bit of a move set up after the first corner. I mean, this first corner isn't really an overtaking spot. It's just such a fast corner. And it's not really much space for two people to go through there anyways. Ooh, looking up the inside there. Maybe just trying to force the error. Let's take a bit of a bonnet camming again for Flip-Flip here as he goes for the outside, which is temporarily the inside of the parabolica. See if he can make it here. They are side by side. Braking late, staying around the inside. Ooh, but Hajko pushes him off slightly wide there. Still side by side. Ooh, Hajko just about getting that position back for a second. A little bit of a lock-up of his rear left. Flip-Flip now behind him again. Not really where he wants to be. I definitely think he's got the pace to catch back up to Lonnie. He's being held up slightly here. Can he do it again around the outside here? Oh, Hajko sends him off! That's definitely going to be a claim. Flip-Flip gets sent off into the barrier. Now behind Mike. He's 2 positions down on him. That is going to be sour in the mouth of Flip-Flip. It's obviously a fantastic battle, and then Hajko just pushes him wide. But he's immediately going for the attack again, on the inside of Mike, just thinking better of it. You must remember, Flip-Flip's actually got less fuel, which will definitely explain the extra pace. But is it just on fuel, or is it actual pace? As Mike not really getting too great of an exit there. Can Flip-Flip pull it into the hairpin? And the slipstream all the way down the parabolica. Is he gonna do an AR? MJ? Ooh, going to the inside there. He's already passed actually, I think. Ooh, just not. But he gets the... Oh, another more contact with Flip-Flip. As Mike just oversteers there. In the attempt to keep it on the track, just hits Flip-Flip on his front left there. Another... This isn't obviously a great race for Flip-Flip, as he's... Every time he's going for the overtake on the inside, he just gets sent to the shadow dimension. The shadow realm. fantastic racing going on here, though.
Yes. Now we go on to the ice cream moment. Oh, just slash now.
Flip right behind Mike again. Just sticking half in the slipstream, half not. Yeah.
The light needs to turn on because it's too dark in my room. The light is now on.
Can he try to get into the oh, Mike going, oh, Mike just spinning it there and bottling it for himself.
Oh, someone's...
Totally.
I was about to say someone spun at
Mike.
The hairpin, but no, it's just how the hairpin is.
We have a little bit of a battle forming here between AA Razy and ID4. ID4 can just get the pace on him. I think AR's actually made a mistake somewhere because he was in front of Razy. He did that dive bomb into the hairpin. Now he is behind him again. Can ID4 pull up the pace to be on the attack of Razy, as he's now in the slipstream currently. Six sets behind. We're second behind now, actually. We're getting a great run into this third sector. So I believe he's actually getting... He's under attack from behind by ARMJ. I don't know why it's telling me that ARMJ is a minute 50 behind the... Oh, going... Oh! AR pushes him off wide there again. Not again, but pushing him off wide there. Second time that we've seen him just being pushed off the circuit. I think this will definitely be a race full of claims. But AR has gotten the move done so far. Flip right behind Buzz and Hornet again, so he's definitely got the pace. But is that because of fuel? Flip going for the move down the inside into the fast right-hander there. I mean, this is definitely thanks to his almost lack of fuel. He is 20 liters lower than everyone else. And your car is a lot more maneuverable when you've got less fuel. So can he pull that gap 4 seconds back up to Hajka? Obviously I think he'll be a lot less careful this time when he gets close to Hajka, but as you can see that at the top, he definitely has the pace because in that one straight alone he gained what, 4 tenths roughly? He is definitely putting that gap behind him. He's making that gap a lot bigger. It's going from the overtake to having a 2-second gap now. I think actually Buzz and Warner might have a small problem with front wing damage. As you can see out of the corner, he's just slightly wiggly. This has been a fantastic race for Flip. We see up ahead the two HLB teammates now getting a little bit closer to each other. At the back there is another battle. Let's see exactly where that is, and if that's a battle with just people who are relatively close. If we look here, I mean, these three are pretty close to each other, but not really battling. Razy, his teammate ARMJ and ID4. down the Parabolica now. Great exit for ARMJ, but they are actually AA Racing is actually pulling the gap down to Buzz and Hornet. You can see they're at the top. Actually, I think Buzz and Hornet's making plenty of mistakes. That gap that was just 2 seconds is now 5/10. I do think Buzz and Hornet has got a problem. I'm not entirely sure what that problem is. I think this will definitely be a little bit annoying for Razy. He is trying to attack Buzz and Hornet while his teammate is attacking him. Not something that you want. His teammate giving a little bit of space there. I don't know if it's out of principle or mistake. I do not exactly understand why AR is attacking his teammate so much. They give him a little bit of space and get the guy in front of him. And
But I'm wondering if...
And Flip actually has caught Hadsker. So let's see, is he going to be more careful this time, or... Flip's definitely a lot faster than Hadsker, and he wants to get past him. He might actually do it here on the inside. It's better off. I don't understand why Hadsker does that. He goes from the far left side and then pulls it to the far right side when he's got a car right behind him. To me, that is slightly stupid. But
What?
well, Flip was 2/10 behind him, which is very close, and he pulls from the far left side Hadsker to the far right side, right in front of Flip in a braking zone. Ooh, is he looking? Ooh, just not getting the brakes down, just not wanting to outbrake him. Ooh. Hadsker definitely has to leave the space.
Well, Flip has got the run on him going down the straight in towards the hairpin, which is
Hadsker's definitely blocking. I mean, if we can cue Fernando Alonso here, you always need to leave the space. Hadsker getting a terrible run out of that, and that is the move done. He actually spins it, and I think Hadsker's got traction control, which would have definitely screwed him over slightly there, because if you just lose traction a little bit, then you do completely lose all throttle. Going back now to the battle between AA and AR has actually overtaken his teammate. As we have a back marker who's completely stopped by the side of the road. Anyway, back to this here. AR now chasing down Buzz and Hornet right behind him. 6/10 is the gap. As we have an hour and 10 minutes to go. Now everyone has started to space out a little bit more. ARMG still right behind Buzz and Hornet. Buzz and Hornet gets a pretty bad entrance and exit out of that corner.
No problem.
ARMG right behind him now, 10th away.
Oh, his buzzing horn is under pressure from
Actually
AR.
blocks him. Sort of sitting in the middle of the road, not really taking the inside or
Line.
outside.
Yeah. Oh, going off the track quite a bit there. But, talking about one thing, well, we haven't spoken about it yet. Warnings. We haven't had any penalties or anything get given, so...
Yeah. I mean, that first corner was definitely very irritating, but I do think these guys have been keeping it pretty clean there.
Yeah.
It's good to see. As ARMJ's made a bit of a mistake of that last corner, because he wasn't the 10th down and is now 8/10 down. McCashnet has already pulled the gap to Ferrelli at 5 seconds now. But MJ is just slightly better at that head moves. Just get the power down slightly earlier than Buzzing Horner.
Yeah, so who is leading? Cashin and Ferrelli are...
spinning there almost.
Yeah,
Just
Buzzing
saving
Hornet
that.
just lost the back end there.
But now he is under attack from ARMJ, and actually even from Racy. That's how much time he's lost almost spinning it there. That was a very nice save. But that will obviously destroy your tires.
Yeah.
So yeah, if there aren't any weather changes, it shouldn't be too bad, but obviously you'll have slightly warm tires by the end. That's what we want.
So if we pay attention...
Oh, and and he's completely binned it! He's completely binned it!
In the wall.
And you can see him wiggling there with his suspension damage. AR.
Oh yes, it is suspension damage.
What have you done? And he spun it again.
Not been too good for him. He's losing positions constantly now. He's down 3 positions from what he was. 2 positions. Now
Just too much gas on that last corner, and then yeah, you just spin it and lose it completely.
Yeah, you just don't want to be doing that, and it has compromised him a lot.
He's going to be losing to Siphonite, who did exactly the same thing in the first lap.
Yeah. So,
I mean, Siphonite's been actually able to pull this back quite well, because I don't know if he had damage, but if he did have damage... Oh, contact there, as... That was a brake test, I think, because AR actually went on the brakes in the place that you don't brake.
let's have a look.
And Siphonite's got front wing damage now. I want to see that as well, because that was very sketchy.
No, he didn't brake, he just spun the back end. The back end just lost it. He lost the back end coming out of the corner. I'm just watching the replay. He comes
at that point,
he's coming into the corner. He drops it down to second gear. Put the power on, lost the back end, and then the fishtail, and Siphonite's rear-ended him.
But at that point, it is better to just spin off and let your car get off the track, because
yeah,
you're not battling Siphonite, but you know, whatever is your piece of cake, I guess. It's what you fancy.
Yeah.
See here, not going for tire changes, obviously, because no wet weather to see. Hatchker somehow getting in front of Flip Flip again. But this is obviously not what Flip Flip wants, because he does have to pit 3 or 4 laps before everyone else does for fuel. So you obviously want to get that track position. And AR has actually got a penalty for that, I think. Check now. It is a penalty of 50 seconds. That was for speeding in pit lane, definitely.
Yes.
"50-second time penalty." Yeah. I mean, unless somebody else spins it, he's not really competing with anyone right now.
I was going to make a suggestion
Yes.
of doing an onboard a driver for a lap, if you want.
Okay, okay.
Maybe
So I say the corner names then.
Yeah, I've got the corner names.
We'll do it at the end of this lap then.
Yes. Do you want to do it with Flip as he battles?
Sure.
Cool.
A little bit of a lock-up from the rear tires of Flip there. But I wonder if he's actually got front wing or something like that. Damage.
Maybe. Possibly.
He actually might have to come in pretty soon. So at the beginning of this lap he was at 10 liters, now he's at 7.
So we're going to go on board, should we go cockpit? We can.
Cockpit, sure.
So we're going through Nord Curve. Okay, we've got to go through Nord Curve. Next we're going up through towards turn 2, 3 and 4, which are unnamed.
As he looks around the outside there, he's not getting it done though.
So Flip is just trying to make an idea of where he wants to make an overtake going through Parabolica. I don't know why it's called Parabolica.
The straight that's not really a straight.
It's a corner. It's called Parabolica. Flip looking to the inside and making hijack. Going into lock up there, going into the hairpin. Now coming out towards turn 7 now. The fast right-hander, and no one ever brakes for. You go for that. Now you're coming into Mercedes. You can tell it's Mercedes because that grandstand area is Mercedes-Benz. Then we go through 9 and 10, which is none named. Unnamed. Now we come into the stadium section, which is we're going through Mobile 1 now. Right. We're trying not to go onto the gravel, and then we're going through Schwartz, which is where it's Vettel spinner. And then we go through 13 and 14, my favourite 2 corners around this track. I just love the flow of that corner. Coming through the 15th turn and then coming through Sud Curve, the last corner. Now coming up to the line, Flip comes across the line to go and set up. 130.7, so not too bad of a lap, other than he did lock up into the turn. Just looking at the fuel, Flip will have to pit very shortly. He's on 4.8 litres.
He will have to pit this lap.
Actually, can we go on board again? And wait, if you press circle, that means exit, isn't it?
Yep.
Don't worry. Because I was just trying to think of when you're in the car, you can press circle and change between. Well, my button circle. And you can change through the telemetry.
Oh yeah.
Average, actually, I just seen that. Average is 1.9, so he could make another lap.
But is that liters or what? Because
that is liters.
1.9.
1.9. He could make one more
lap.
No,
it says for me it says average 2.48. So.
Now, my average is 1.99. Well, if we put this up on my side. Coming through the double right-hander, he is dropping
he goes
to pits.
Yeah.
So there's a battle behind, which is AA Israel and ID. I think they're buzzing with battling. And if you want to take over for a little bit while I quickly run to the loop, because I forgot to go before.
Crazy real getting in front of Flip Flip and Mark now. Actually, Mark actually jumps Flip. Wait. No, that might. I thought I saw something right there. Is Mark gonna become a yak? Ignore what I just said. It's a little bit of rubbish. But Razy just getting these slipstreams coming down the parabolic now. Turn 5. Straight, that's not a straight. He's definitely trying to stay behind and get that slipstream. Oh, that's not very great. That's not a very good exit from Buzz and Hornet there. As Racy gets in front of him now. Into the fast right-hander. Buzz and Hornet looking for the outside, but not really doing it. Definitely trying to take the more ideal line there. As I believe a couple of people have left because we are down to 12 drivers only. As somebody in the background, they're going very wide. Let me just quickly check what penalty Mike has. He has a 1 second penalty. That's probably from corner cutting then. Nobody else really fighting for position though. These two are the closest. I don't quite know what's up with Buzz and Hornet, but he had a really good start and he's not really making too much progress. Flip has actually been overtaken by Siphonite in the pit, but Siphonite still has to pit. Wait, who's left then? I think. Let me go back in the stream and check. Gaming, VR, and who's the other one? And ARMJ. Ah. That's the two that have left as Buzz and Hornet goes very wide there. He definitely has something wrong with his car, I think. Definitely struggling around the circuit, that's for sure. Not entirely sure as Ashko Sweden goes into the pits. Not entirely sure what's up with Buzz and Hornet. Because he's definitely not really gaining much time as he keeps making mistakes. Let's see, can Flip Flip actually jump Hatchcock Sweden in the pits? As he's again actually only fueled for 52 liters. I don't know if that's the clever move or not. I don't exactly know how many liters they need per stint, I guess you could say.
I'm alive. Oh!
Hello, Flip Flip's pitted again, but only for 52 liters.
We've lost two drivers.
Yes, ARMJ and Gaming VR.
Gaming VR, okay. So we've lost. Wait! I just saw Razy Reels in fifth, but then people were pitted.
Yeah. So Flip Flip's actually jumped Hatchcroft Sweden in the pits. But I don't know if Hatchcroft had any damage or not. No, he's only 8 seconds behind him. But he has pitted for a fair bit more fuel, so... But I don't know if going for the 52, because it's a relatively short circuit, but... I don't know if he's trying to work it out that, at the end he has to pit 75 and that'll be pretty much exactly what he needs, but... I mean, we can work it out, let's see. How long is a lap average? For Flip Flip it's like 130, let's say that. Calculate. So it's 130 per lap. 1 hour 30 divided by 1.30 times by 60, that's 70... That's 90 minutes. 90 divided by 1.3, 1.5 actually. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna...
Your calculation's gone wrong again.
Yes. Okay, so it's 5,400 seconds. Divide that by 90 seconds. So
Let me work this out. Let me work it out.
That's going to be 60 laps. That's 60 laps on average then, with no pit stops.
1 minute. So wait,
and
what
60 times, or 60 times by the 2.48 average that he just had. That's 148.8 liters. Divide that by 52. That means he has to pit twice. That he has to pit 3 times if he does the 52 point. If he does exactly 52 liters. So.
Right, so you're doing.
I think this might actually be the strategy for the circuit.
90 divided by 1.3.
Divided by 1.5 because you've got it in minutes. That's...
I done 90 divided by 1.3.
We have to do it by 1.5 because it's 1.5 minutes or 1.3 minutes because it's a minute
and
a half.
Yeah. 90 divided by 1.5.
So that's 60 laps then. That's 60 laps.
Yeah.
And then if you do 60 times by the average liters per lap, that's 2.48.
We ain't getting 50 laps. It's 60 laps.
I know, but
we got
that's,
20.
That's not including pit stops then.
I think we got about 22 laps. So that would be 20 laps. Or less.
So in any case, actually, then that 52 liters strategy actually might pay off. So he has to pit 3 times then, and if he pits for 52 liters each time, according to my calculations at least, it should work out almost perfectly.
If we divide that by, if we divide the 60 by...
We times it by 2.48.
2.48.
Because that's how many liters you use roughly. That's 178.8, if I remember correctly.
No, 148.8.
148, sorry, not 78. And then you, what do I do now? And then you divide it by 52 to see how many times he has to pit.
2.8, so...
And then
2 pit
he has
stops.
to pit 3 times then. 3 times, because you rounded up.
No, you work it out as it'll be 2 stops because it goes 50, 50, the 50, whatever it is, the 54, is it? What he's doing? 54 litres?
52 each time.
52, so 52, 52. It goes 52 start, 52 pit stop, and then I think 70 he'll make it.
But he's already done 1 pit stop, so then if he does his 2nd pit stop as 70 or something like that, he'll definitely make it. Which actually does make his strategy slightly better than the rest. Well, I mean, they can actually... I'm not sure, because they can then, at the end, pit for less. Which might make his effort in the beginning in vain, because... well, he's literally doing exactly the opposite of what they're doing then. Which will work out roughly the same if he doesn't get the cover.
Yeah.
And Mike's got a penalty, but it's only for 1 second. As we hit the 49 minutes and 20 second mark.
Yeah, and we're 28 laps in.
I don't think we're going to make quite that 60 laps that we worked out, because that was in without pit stops. I mean, if we look at the last lap, Flip did a 1:28.7 and Cashman did a 1:13.6. So wait, let's just really go to timings then to check the best lap. Flip is actually just not faster than Borelli's best time. What did Cashman? Yeah, he's about 5-6 tenths off of Cashman's best time. So it is actually pretty close between, in terms of time, Flip and the front guys. Because gaming VR has completely left the session. I think he actually retired. We do actually have a battle here between Flip and Siphonite. Flip, well actually these two are teammates, but Siphonite hasn't pitted yet. So I think he's just gonna let him by. Yeah, there you see it. Definitely good teammates, these two.
Yeah.
Mark and Buzz in it. Ooh, Buzz coming in this lap. And Mark's already pitted, so he's actually pretty good in terms of position. As Cashman also pits. Borelli, he hasn't pitted, but he can easily do another lap, which will definitely set him up slightly better at the end of the race. So you can pit for just a slightly bit less, which will save him extra time in the pits. Six also pitted. Hatchka's actually already pitted as well, so Buzz and Hornet, who... Oh, is it Hornet? Yeah. Buzz and Hornet, who had a really good start, has now had a mare of the middle section of the race. So I believe he was actually fighting up in 6th and 7th. Now he is all the way down in 10th. Actually almost under attack from ID4. As Cashnet comes out just in front of ID4. Was it Siphon? I don't think it's Cashnet. Looking at the shark film now. Cashnet, yeah, it is Cashnet. Really goes into the pits now. Let's see where Cashnet ends up in reference to Ferrelli.
So 44 and 40 seconds remaining. Ferrelli, Lonnie are pitting.
Wait, who's that coming out?
That will be...
I'm not sure, but Ferrelli should actually be
no one's moving down the pit lane yet. Oh, actually, tell a lie. That will be Ferrelli moving down the pit lane first.
Well, let's see, Ferrelli. No, nobody's moving.
Ah.
Cashnet built that much of a gap. Ferrelli is moving now, though. As Gracie comes into the pit now. Sig has definitely lost a lot of time. He wasn't second. And he started second. but now he's down in third. With Mark about 5 seconds behind him. Mark slowly but surely closing in that gap. I mean, nobody's really close at this point now.
That is real in pit lane as well.
Yep.
So we've had 45 minutes in, and we are 31 laps in. So there's not really much.
One has definitely sorted himself out a little bit though. He is in front of ID.
Pirelli and Cashin. No, not Pirelli and Cashin. Pirelli and Sig are close. There possibly could be a battle soon. If they carry on at this rate. It's gonna be
at this point now, it's really just whoever can drive more consistent. Not make any errors. But Sig did have a lot longer of an outlap. You see it to the left side there.
What was I going to say?
Or was
I was
it
about to
just
say
second
this is Zolder, but it isn't Zolder. Zolder is a track that we haven't actually gone to.
No.
Actually, tell a lie, GT3s I'm pretty sure went to Zolder. But it's kind of
Sig is actually closing down that gap just slightly.
It's kind of unfortunate because we don't actually. The GT4s will do a really good race around Zolder.
Yeah.
The GT cars are going to be a good race around Zolder. Because I was just thinking about that because this weekend it is the DTM at Zolder.
Yeah.
And it's the DTM and the W Series. So that W Series is on TV tomorrow. So I'll be watching that on TV. This weekend it is the British touring cars, which I possibly will be going to.
MotoGP.
And MotoGP. MotoGP is at Le Mans.
Yep.
It's the Bugatti circuit. It's not the actual Le Mans for people who don't know. It is the.
Wait, you made a mistake there. You made a mistake there. You mean the baguette circuit.
It's the baguette. It's a forget to baguette circuit. That is the name of the circuit. Yes, it is the forget to baguette circuit.
A bit of a fight here between Flip Flip and Lonnie.
Yeah.
Does Flip Flip have the pace to...
Oh, his radiator's really warm, sorry. My radiator's just got... I turned my radiator on when I went to get some food and it's really nice and warm. Anyway, you carry on.
Flip Flip right behind Lonnie here. 3/10 gap between them.
Oh, actually, speaking of that, Lonnie and Mark are battling for position in the championship.
This will actually be interesting later on because this will definitely sort of decide who either gets priority if they do any form of teamwork.
Because we've got not many rounds left actually. We're coming to the end of the season, and the season's actually been pretty good. As that is Siphon getting out of the way of Lonnie, but not getting out of the way for Flip Flip. Yeah. Calendar.
There he is, yeah.
Calendar. We're at round 11. We are.
11.
So we've got Silverstone next, which is next week. But we have that week break, and then we come back for a week. We come back for the 4 weeks. So we've only got 5 rounds left of the season. We've got Silverstone, and then we've got Dubai, Zurich, Sakito, and Fuji GP. Sakito's going to be a bit of a weird circuit for these guys.
But Fuji is such... I hate that circuit.
I don't mind Fuji. Fuji's a decent
because,
track.
I mean, most of the circuit isn't too bad with these cars, but there's just one corner that always catches me off guard. Because
Oh,
you
yeah.
think, oh, it's just such an open corner. Oh no, it's not.
Oh,
And then you end up on
the left-hander then, the long right-hander.
I don't know if it's a long right-hander, but I
The
know in
turn
the last
turn 3.
no, it's somewhere in like the middle of the circuit. Obviously, let me just get the map now.
Is it like you go down a straight, you go left over a crest, and then you got like...
It is corner 13. I think. No, wait. Is it? Yeah, it is. It's turn 13. I hate that corner so much.
Close.
But maybe not getting a little bit, just getting a little bit too loose on the brakes there. Definitely.
Just saying,
As up ahead, Mark and Sig are fighting.
guys, for next season I'm possibly going to be working and trying to purchase a Elgato game capture for you guys, for the commentary, so we can get a bit more of visuals and
I don't know why we have a yellow flag in the first sector.
back marker, spun it going out to someone.
No, it's not. It's not. I think. Wait,
It
1,
was
2,
the
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We've 12 cars on circuits. That's a 13th car. So that's somebody who's retired it, but
no, because it was a car that's I noticed it's the blue car, the blue one in front. Oh, flip and Lonnie, which is possibly Mike. No, it's not. It is Buzzing Hornet.
oh wait, okay, so somebody did actually spin it then.
I think Buzzing Hornet spun it.
But Sig and Mark now fighting for third place. This is not great news for Lonnie, who is actually tied with Mark.
Yeah. Look at that.
But they are both Dutch and they're both teammates, so
if we've got any,
sort of...
yeah, I was just saying, if we've got any viewers in the chat, if you want to see game capture a bit more, sort of replays of like incidents and stuff, and a bit more laid out displays for the start of the stream, better quality streams. If you guys just want to give me a bit of feedback in the chat, because I'm possibly going to get one to do better commentary, and I just want to get a confirmation from the driver, from the fans that come and watch this every Friday or when they can and come and watch like other races. Just a general thing, because I want to be able to get better commentary and better quality streams out for you guys. So hopefully you guys give me good feedback on that. If you want to personally message me, you can. My PSN is Ryan-Ruby9653.
You just do a full plug.
Yeah,
Instagram,
I do a full plug.
Twitter.
My channel is Ryan Racing. If you want to check, like, personally message me on that in any of my comments, I do reply to everything.
For now.
For now, while I'm small. But I'm hoping to do it a bit more, trying to get a bit better, and possibly help this will possibly help the team, the team of commentators help out a lot more and get a few more viewers in. As we've got what, 8? We've got 7 viewers, including me, and I'm pretty sure Chris is watching as well. So that makes it 5. So 5 people are watching this. One of at least 2 of the drivers, I can tell you that. But yeah, I would like I just want to try and get it better. I don't know how much of a gap we're going to get between the end of this season and the next season, so I'll possibly I'll ask for one for my birthday, because my birthday is after the season ends. And then get like the displays ready for when we go live for the next season, and possibly I will have a full sort of analysis, get like the standings in like the MJ is just disconnected, so he retired. No, and possibly I watched a lot of AOR streams, like the PC ones, and they get like all their screen, like all like their layout they have at the start of the streams is what I want to make Gavra Racing into, but not AOR. But you understand what I'm trying to get to.
Yeah.
And hopefully other commentators get to the point that they get game capture as well, so we can make the
Mark's got a penalty as well.
The stream a lot more official.
That is a penalty of 1 second, so Lonnie can maybe just pull that gap up. I mean, that's a 16-second gap. They just pull that up,
but yeah. I'm totally fine with paying for it, like paying towards like getting all of that.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at one right now, quickly, while nothing's happening. Is it the stream? No, it's not the stream deck, is it? Key light, green screen, dot. I don't want a green screen. Do we go? I don't know if we go with. Find your live stream.
Whether that's actually overtaken, I'm not entirely sure when. Actually, for a second. We'll see when that actually happens. Ooh, it was actually a pretty good overtake. I was into the second corner, just getting under the brakes a little bit later than normal. Obviously, again, not things that Molly is looking for. She's now behind one of the Thrustmaster boys. I'm not entirely sure what team it is. I just know Thrustmaster is plastered all around that car, so...
It is. Alberto, yes.
Both HLB boys aren't actually really going too fast now. Lonnie's got a 2-second gap to the guy in front of him, and yeah.
Okay, and that's it. That's what I need to be looking at. I found the one that I need to be running for the street.
Which one is that?
That is the HD60. I'll just put it right in the game.
Let me check it out.
The Elgato Game Capture HD60S. It's 160 quid, or 155 pounds. So it allows me to plug it into my computer. I can record in 1080p, 60 FPS, but my computer won't be able to generate that much. I'll need to clear my computer up a lot so we can do that. But we can do that, and hopefully get a bigger audience, which is what we're looking at, aren't we? That's the intention of commentary, is not just so the fans, that the drivers can watch it back and you can get a vision. Carry on. Mark is actually dropped off of Seeker now by 3 seconds. So, oh, as a lockup.
I don't know if this is maybe just a little bit of problems, but
Flip has overtaken Lonnie.
Yeah.
And Cash in it, leading away by nearly 20 seconds over his teammate.
Definitely lip ice. Because this week I was in a different place sailing, and my lips are bloody dry. Flip going into the pit now again with 0.7 liters of fuel. Not very much. Let's see how much he puts in now. Because he might put in 60 or so liters.
But no, so Flip is in the pits. They just did some fueling.
Safety disconnected.
Oh no! But this is kind of weird now, as this has given Lonnie another position as well as Mark, and
Flip does have small bits of damage though apparently. I think that's engine damage, mechanical damage. There he goes, 50.6 liters. That
will be enough.
That'll be enough, yeah. But I wonder if he'll be able to push the car then.
I think he might just be able to push it. But 25 minutes remaining. Mark's in the pits. Mark's got a penalty.
Yeah, I already saw it. It's 1 second.
We've got an extra penalty. I thought there was more penalties.
Okay, Mark's in the pits as well with 18 liters. Oh, he's got a lot of front wing damage. I didn't know if that's from earlier or if he's
that
just
is
spun.
Fuel. So fuel going in. He is gonna be having. That is gonna be enough, I think. But he's got some damage. He's getting that repaired before he goes.
Yeah, now it's he's got damage. He's got a lot of damage. Okay, well, that's actually promoted Lonnie to third, which is exactly what Lonnie wanted. He's got enough fuel to go to the end, maybe. And if he's got that, that means that he's actually secured third then. Which I don't know how that's going to shake things up in the team. But Razy might be able to go to the end. Hatchker definitely has to fit though. Because that'll take him to 10. Actually, I'm not entirely sure. We have to keep an eye on Hatchker. So definitely a little bit of strategy at play at the end here. So Mark has actually come up behind Flip and even behind ID4, so he's gonna be fighting ID4 for position on the exit. Just manages to keep it in front, no contact.
So,
Obviously, Lonnie now must keep it on the track. He can even lose a couple of positions. He just mustn't crash, because then he will be a fair bit ahead of his teammate. Because how many points difference is that? Let's check.
what, Mark and HRB, Mark and Lonnie. If Lonnie pits, he will come out behind Mark, and it would be, I think it works out at...
No, what's the points difference, not the time difference?
30, 24, 20... 30, third is 21, and 7 is 10.
So that's an 11 points difference.
Yeah, I think so.
Between Lonnie and Mark then, at the end of this race, if it doesn't change. Hadge get in the pits now, so that will promote Mark a free position.
Yeah.
But Hadge won't actually have to pit for much fuel.
Hadjka.
He is getting damage repaired though. I'm not entirely sure what type of damage, but in any case, Lonnie now having to deal with Mike as a back marker. It's going out of the way just fine though.
So 27 minutes remaining, we've got 45 laps in. And still looking very quick. He looks to be going to the end of the race with this amount of fuel.
Yeah. I mean, I doubt
Really will.
much is gonna change.
Lonnie will actually. Reezy Real could be his. Oh!
This could actually maybe this will be his best finish ever then.
It could be his best finish.
And
I'm not saying it, but
really,
if one of the cars and one of the drivers in front disconnect, one of the drivers in front disconnects, he could be on a podium.
Cough, 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 cough. Cashing it, cough, cough, cough. Keep the championship alive, cough, cough, cough.
Cash, disconnect. I'm joking. Quick. Now, if you want to disconnect, it'll be great to keep the championship alive. Plus, give it
He has to do it within 2 minutes of the end of the race to keep it exciting, though.
Yes, it does.
I think for Razy, this is definitely sort of something that he needed in terms of the championship.
I'm kind of scared now because Flip's closing on him.
I mean, in my league, in my F1 league, we were racing around here, and we only started with I think 11 people. But by the end of the first lap, it was a wet race. By the end of the first lap, we were already down to 5 people.
Yeah, it sounds like GT4.
But first lap we had 3. First corner we already had 3 people in the wall. 2 of them had to retire.
Yeah.
One of them could continue going. He spun it out at the beginning of the second lap on the straight somehow. I'm not entirely sure how he did that.
Yeah.
But then we had. I was in 4th at this point. Then the guy in front of me spun it, and he was considerably quicker than I was. But I was only 3 seconds behind him when he spun it. And then I had a 10-second gap, but he had ERS problems, which meant that he couldn't deploy all of his ERS.
Can I say third gear through a hairpin? Really there.
That's pretty low revs then.
He's lost a lot of time for that.
But I mean, if he can just hold that gap to flip, which I'm not gonna lie, Flip's definitely been having the pace.
Yeah, but he's not the luck. But what we're saying, who's that? That is Pirelli up his backside. I'm pretty sure.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
Pirelli. So Pirelli
This could
behind.
actually slow down Razy just a little bit.
It could speed him up.
Well, I mean, he'll have a slight bit of slipstream if he can keep behind him for a while.
Yeah. As Lonnie is still on the close on Pirelli, and it's possibly
Cash is definitely in this race, flexing his muscles again.
it possibly won't be happening this round that Lonnie catches up to Pirelli. We're too late.
No, that's not happening.
That's too late into the
with
race.
18 minutes and he has to catch 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's not happening. No, it's
I mean,
not
it's definitely
happen.
good to see Lonnie and Razy all at the top there. Flip Flip as well. I mean, Flip Flip's not really had too much of a great season. Crashing out in Monza. Last race as well, he crashed out. At Spa, he crashed out. At least I think he did. Actually, I think this might take me exactly to 11 o'clock on the end of the race.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's going to be 10 o'clock here.
Okay, race is now let Pirelli by. How much of a difference is that going to be to Flip Flip? Wait, has Flip Flip crashed it? Because for me, it's telling me. Oh wait, it was just a little bit weird there. So it's telling me that he was 17 seconds behind, but now there's only a 1 second gap. So either Razy's got a hell of a defensive job to do, or I mean, I'm tempted to say at this point it's actually better for Razy if he just lets Flip by, because we see Flip Flip the entire race just on the pace. I mean, I wish we could see like a lap chart in this game, so we could just see like every lap time. So that would be pretty neat to have.
Yeah. But we are.
I mean, Razy is relatively keeping that gap where it is, but it does seem a little too late. This entire straight will have slipstream. And I mean, for Razy, it's just an effect that's going to keep getting worse because he's going to get closer and closer and closer, and as he gets closer, the slipstream is going to be stronger. Not really taking that hairpin all too well, and now Flip is right behind him. I mean, if Flip Flip plays his cards well, just stay behind him until that hairpin again. There's no way he's catching Lonnie unless Lonnie crashes. But I mean, who actually? I'm gonna really check the standings because I'm not entirely sure who has the most gate points. Let's look at the driver's standings. Razy actually This is a fight for points because Racy is behind Flip Flip with a difference of 8 points.
Yeah.
So Racy can catch up here a little bit if he can stick in front of Flip Flip, and I think he knows that. So there is incentive actually for Racy to stick in front. So I thought Flip Flip was slightly further down the championship, but apparently it isn't so. But I mean, in any case, Flip Flip will catch up to Mark now. He's also a position ahead. Siphonite will lose a lot of points to Lonnie. Sig a lot of points to Siphonite. Already a lot of points to Cash. But I mean, Racy does seem to have picked up his pace a little bit because that gap is actually slightly widening. I almost had a heart attack there. For me, he lagged into the sand, into the gravel pits.
This is going to be tense because there's 12 minutes remaining and Flip Flip is right on the back of him now. As Flip Flip actually
this is a really tense ending to the race, actually.
It's the most tense a race has actually been in LMP2s. Oh, there's a crash! That's a big crash!
That's Mike and...
Siphonite.
Wait, what? Siphonite, oh... Why?
They're both at the back and it's unfortunate. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, but... And, oh, Mike. Actually, I want to know what happened there because... But I'm going to check on the map. I don't know if that'll even help me just a little bit, but...
I'm going to go back on the replay.
Yeah, you don't actually see it happening in the replay, but... You just see them suddenly there.
Ah!
I'm trying to see on the map what happened.
One was going slow. Wait. Check the fuel load of Mike. Go on to Mike
I'm
quickly.
quickly checking out where the incident happened.
Go on to Mike quickly.
Yeah.
59 litres. Siphonite.
Siphonite, there you go.
23.
So I think,
Okay,
oh,
in the stream,
Mike's disconnected.
in the stream, going
Retired.
down the straight, one of them just goes to a dead stop, and the other one just goes into the back of them. I think, Mike went into a dead stop and Siphonite didn't realise.
Siphonite hit him.
So that was, I don't know why Mike just died, sort of just killed himself, killed the engine on the first corner, on the exit of the first corner.
That'll definitely be license points though.
Yes, that will be license points.
Mean,
even though it was 10th and 11th place, these guys were battling. Well, they weren't even battling. Siphonite's about 2 laps. It was 2 laps ahead.
but I mean, I don't know exactly what happened there, but it definitely, it looks like a takeout attempt almost. It's like a hit, man.
Yeah, well, Siphonite's pitted. Mike's retired. There will be a claim, and I can tell you that.
But Lonnie does actually have 2 license points as well. But only AR has actually been served, or has had to have been served this race. Let's go back to this here. Flip Flip, oh, right behind him. Again. Come on, Razy, you can hold the gap. You can hold the gap. Think of him like an emu. Emus are native to New Zealand, aren't they? What do you think they are? Oh, actually, I'm gonna look that up. I've just typed in R-emus and then dangerous, friendly, endangered, extinct, and meme.
Meme. Oh, as we have got a battle brewing even more.
Come on, Razy, hold the gap.
It's 8 minutes remaining. Anything can happen. Oh, this is going to be tense going through Mobile 1. Now coming up to pedal spinner. Because I call it a mini carousel. Because it bangs like a carousel. But we're going through the favourite corners. The final 2 corners. Reezy Real is under immense pressure from the guy ahead of him in the championship, behind him on the track though. Flip has had very bad luck this race and has brought it back at the moment. He's got to plan a good overtake on Reezy Real.
This too bad Max head though, that's Cypherknight who just come back out of the pit.
Yeah, but Reezy Real, oh, it's very close. This is Tory Gar style racing. This is what racing should be. They're going through Parabolica.
Defend the inside. Wait, who's that there on the right?
I don't know. That is not a good place to be. Flip looks to the outside. Reezy Real on the inside. Reezy Real goes ahead and then keeps the inside.
Better run.
He's kept the position going through the right-hander. Coming to Mercedes-Benz. It's going to be Reezy on the inside. Flip on the out. Reezy goes a little bit deep. Flip's going to have a better run on the exit. Flip is going to be behind, but Reezy Real is going to have the advantage and go on his racing line, and Flip drops back. Now we've got through Mobile 1 again. We've got a back marker of Cypherknight up ahead. So Cypherknight will have to move out the way for these guys and try not make any contact with either of them.
But this is going to be interesting because he will be giving slipstream to Razy. So yes. I think for him it'll be best to just get out of the way as soon as possible because you know, he's just helping the competition here essentially.
Yes, and also if he does hold up Reezy Real, he can be, I think, because he's helping out his team behind. But Reezy Real is driving. Oh, as I was about to say, driving a great drive. He's locked up, but Reezy Real's going to have the inside guy out of the corner, guy down to Parabolica. Flip's going to look to the inside, going to be on the outside for the next corner into the hairpin. But Reezy Real is going to drop behind now, so we're going to jump on board with Reezy Real now. Going into a turn 1, Reezy Real's not going to make the dive bomb he should have done. He near on rear ends Flip there slightly. And has lost the position, but Reezy Real could have the slipstream to catch back up to Flip. But there's a Cypherknight in the way. There's a siphon. Oh, as Flip goes deep. That was Flip. I thought that was Cypherknight. I thought that was Cypherknight going deep, letting Flip through. No, it's Flip. He went deep into the turn of Mercedes-Benz. I do forget he's in the pits now. But this is a very intense battle for 5 minutes remaining. Reezy Real is going to keep trying to find the way now back ahead of Flip for the position that it's going to be. Currently going to be 4th place. Is it going to be Flip? Is it going to be Reezy? We're going to have to wait and see at the end of the race.
It's definitely looking like.
But Cypherknight is still not out of the way, so Cypherknight is helping Flip. The blue flags should be at. The blue flags have been out now. They've got to have been out, and it's very intense as Flip is getting aided, being helped or pulled away from Reezy. So this is very, let's say interesting. This is interesting, but it's kind of unfair to Reezy because he hasn't got a driver to help him. And he's finally got out of the way. Cypherknight has finally got out of the way after pulling over a gap on Reezy Real there. So Flip's now pulled a second and a bit gap on Reezy, but he looks to go a bit deep into Mercedes-Benz there. So we're going to have to wait and see if Reezy's got the pace to catch back up as Cash is in the pits.
This
Pirelli's going to take the lead!
Wait, how much fuel did he have? 14 liters. He could have made it. I don't understand why he's done this.
Flip! No!
Has he?
Pirelli's taking the lead! What is happening in this race? Racing Real is closing up as well!
Alive.
What is happening?
I think he's on there to keep the championship alive.
He's been paying attention, but Racing Real's on the catch up as well! We have to watch this one because this is more important! This is tense! This is 1 second apart now! I don't know what the hell's happening! Just a reminder, I'm gonna get the championship standings up just to remind you guys.
I've already got it up,
Racing Real is in 8th. This is gonna be intense because it's 8 points between Racing Real and Flip Flip in the championship, and this is gonna give 15. This is not gonna. It's gonna close it up if Flip Flip gets beaten by Racing Real. But it's now back up to 2 seconds, and it's pulling again. But Racing Real seems a lot quicker in this final sector-ish. A little bit quicker. Going through Mobile 1.
Well, obviously it doesn't help to just be quicker in 1 second, you have to be quicker throughout the entire lap, so I think definitely Flip Flip has solidified his 4th place now. But Flip Flip cannot make a mistake. He cannot make a mistake.
How much fuel has Flip Flip got?
11 liters. Oh wait, Ray's got a penalty though in any case. 1 second, so... Yeah, that I don't think that was gonna happen, but... I mean, all that Flip Flip would have had to have done was just keep a 1 second gap to Razy. It's obviously easier said than done, but...
Is catching up to Pirelli though?
Mildly. I mean, you can see it at the left side there.
Well, mate.
Yes, catching slightly, but not enough in the time required. Because this is what, only 1 lap remaining.
They've got 1 more lap after this, so yeah, we are going
and he
on
has
to
to
60
gain
laps.
3 seconds, 3.2 seconds. He's quick, but I don't think he's that quick.
Oh wow, that was a sliding moment into the Vettel spinning corner. But we haven't got any battles currently other than the... Well, this is really the only battle that's going on, other than the Flip Flip one and Reezy, but that extended the gap quite a bit now, and
Cashin's made a slight mistake there though, losing a fair bit of time.
so Cash, yeah.
I mean,
But
the unofficial results are so far almost already in.
Yeah.
Actually, he's had a hell of a launch out of... What happened there? He had a hell of a launch.
Please tell me they're going to come across the line side by side. If they do this, this will be cool.
No, it's not enough. It's too little, too late.
You never know with Cashing It and Pirelli. They're good teammates. Cashing It, tell him to slow down.
It's too little, too late. I mean, it's
So you can
final
have a-
lap and there's 2.8 seconds.
Yeah,
so
but it would be cool to have them so side by side across the line.
it would be cool, but it wouldn't really help either. And I did say 6 laps, right? We're 1
60
lap
laps.
off,
You said 60 laps.
and it's going to be 61.
No, it was 60, but...
No, it's 61.
No, it's 60 laps. 61 is the lap that they're on.
So I was exactly right then. Haha!
They're on their slowdown lap, which is a 61st lap.
The
But-
gap between Cashing It and Pirelli is exactly 1 second. What about
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. I said they will close up in the end. But no, what I was saying is we've got 5 rounds to go. 5 rounds to go after this, which is Silverstone, Dubai, Zurich, Sakito, Fuji, and I can see these two keeping it very close, and this is what I wanted to see them do across the line. Go side by side as Mark is coming across the line to finish 6th place. So not a great result for him. He's lost the lead of the championship battle, or 3rd place there. I think it's 3rd place in the championship.
5th place, 5th place.
5th place in the championship. Actually, saying that,
Lonnie will be promoted to 4th, and Mark maybe as well.
Lonnie and Mark will be promoted to 4th and 5th.
4th and 5th.
As
Zyph
and I got 10th.
Will be working, but
10th. The points are, where is it? Points. So Lonnie will be getting 21. So yeah, he will. Mark got 6th, so he gets 12. He will. Zyph and I is in 10th, and he gets 7.
So okay, so Mark just won't overtake him, but Lonnie will definitely overtake.
Yes.
So that's a bit of a shake-up in the championship standings then.
Yes.
As we can run through the official results then. Ferrelli winning the race because Cashnet did a unnecessary drive-through. Cashnet in 2nd with Lonnie in 3rd. Flips up in 4th, Razy Real in 5th to take his best ever position, I believe. Mark in 6th, 7th for Hatchker. Buzz and Hornet in 8th, ID4 in 9th, and Cypher Knight in 10th rounds up the grid. And then 5 drivers who did not complete the race are AR, MJ, Aguilator, trying to remember all of them, Gaming VR, Mike, and I think that's it actually. Of everyone who did join. And Sig, obviously, yes.
But now, yes, this has been fastest lap actually going to Cash as well. But no, thank you guys very much watching. It has been me, Ryan, and my YouTube name is Ryan Racing if you want to check me out. The other one, speak.
And that's me, Dutch Muso, Chris.
If you want to check his Instagram out, it's Dutch Muso. If you want the best of memes, go check him out. But no, thank you guys so much for watching. It has been round 11 of the LMP2s. The next stream to be coming up will be F1 on Tuesday, which will be what I will be commentating on.
The next round will be Silverstone GP.
Yes, Silverstone will be the next round for the LMP2s. So the LMP2 drivers, get ready for that round. But yes, next round you will see me will be commentating. Will be will be the F1 race on Tuesday.
We've actually just seen now Dubai, the Dubai GP will be a night race.
Yeah, it'll be an 8 o'clock race, so it'll be cause it's too hot in the day. But no, I will actually saying that. What track are we at for that? Championships, Formula 1. Formula 1, the 2018 championship race. The next race is Bahrain. We've got a really cool standing actually. So there is only a total of 11 races for that one. But yeah, we got Bahrain next, which is on Tuesday. And then we go to the GTs on. We go to the GT4s on Wednesday, which is iRacing. So you guys can check that out. And then Thursdays is the GT3s, so you guys can go check that out. I'm pretty sure that's commentated by. Is it commentated by Evil or is it Cypher Knight? I think it might be Cypher Knight. Cypher Knight, I think, is the commentator for that. Yeah, so that will be that.
But I think this is actually genuinely the most exciting race we've had all season with the LMP2s.
Yes, it has been, most certain. So no, thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you next week. You'll see me on a Tuesday. If you want to go like, comment and subscribe to this channel, put the post notifications on, and if you also want to check out my channel, it's Ryan Racing. Go check that out. I've got different commentaries and I've got race reviews and race highlights and all that of mine. So if you guys come over to my channel, subscribe, like, comment and all of that stuff whenever I come on I stream. So that's that. Hopefully we'll be having more battles at Silverstone. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.